Hello everybody. So this is Hot Metal Knives, and this is the Hot Metal Knives Lanyard. It's a heavy-duty paracord style lanyard, with at the back we have here. This is just a clip that you can unbuckle. It's a buckling style clip, and if you need to adjust the length, you just tie a new knot and cut off the excess. You don't necessarily have to cut off the excess. You can leave the excess so that you can make it longer later. This buckle here also acts as like a break-free point in case your necklace, your lanyard, gets caught in something. You have here at the front a metallic clip, and it's very strong. It'll take a lot of force, but not an enormous amount of force. Enough so that if it's overwhelming, whatever is attached to this can rip off, but you do need to pull pretty hard. The paracord is extraordinarily strong. Hundreds of kilos of force can be applied on the paracord. It's a very, very long-lasting and very durable material. Then here on the end we have a blue element which allows you to sort of adjust the length, but also it stands out a little bit so that you can find your lanyard if you put it down somewhere, as it does have relatively camouflaged colors. It's a very simple design, but if you look on the internet and you look and spend some time to do some research, it's very, very difficult to actually find a very high quality, consistent lanyard. Most of them are really quite crap, and even for $10 to $15, you can get something that is not even half of the strength or quality as this lanyard. I'm not saying that this is anything special. I'm just saying that I feel like the market, in the conditions that they are, it's sort of missing a simple lanyard that you can use for basically anything, whether you want your keys on there or a knife, a compass, or so forth. There's an enormous amount of things that you can carry around your neck. Card keys, business related things, identification related things, of course, tools. So the goal for this one eventually is to find a replacement element for this clip, which is non-metallic. Therefore, the whole thing can pass through metal detectors very easily. Now, of course, the bonus of having at least one little piece of metal on your lanyard is that if you drop it somewhere that's very difficult to get to, you can always use a magnet to fish it out. So there's kind of two ways to go about it. But so far, whether or not this passes through a metal detector is not really a big deal, because it's just a lanyard, it's not a weapon. It's just the convenience of not having to take it off if it's under your shirt and you're walking through some type of metal detector. Just an added convenience, and I think I prefer that. There isn't really much more to say. This is the Hot Metal Knives heavy-duty lanyard. It comes with every single V4 and V5 knife, and it is now being sold separately on Etsy currently. They're around 19 euros, which might sound pretty heavy, but mind you, the internet, placing something on Etsy, placing something on the internet, it automatically adds about 10, 15 to 20% cost because of the fees and how expensive it is to even have company-like presence on these websites. There's a lot of fees and the shipping. So, and also competitive lanyards are extraordinarily low quality, and the market, the internet, is saturated with very, very low quality lanyards that you can't really rely on if you were to go on the battlefield or search and rescue and so forth. So this is the Hot Metal Knives heavy duty lanyard, ladies and gentlemen.